Hi, and welcome to my video on the number one most common problem that I see across all course creators trying to build an online business. In this video, I want to talk about the one trend and dilemma that I see across many course creators on Facebook groups and online forums. And also, as someone who has attempted to launch a course before, I can share with you firsthand experiences on my biggest mistakes. The first thing that it comes down to is market research. So what this means is having gone out and identified who your target customers are, what their pain points are, or what their challenges are, what their biggest frustrations are, what are their biggest kind of challenges with regards to either topics like weight loss or healthy eating or, personal development, all of these, or remodeling or like home interior design. I see a lot of people in these spaces with the same kind of challenges of trying to sell and getting nowhere and asking themselves why. And really the question comes down to, who is your target audience? Do you want to sell to consumers? Do you want to sell to businesses? What problems did they experience that your course potentially solves? So if you're in this same boat of either starting to build your online business or you're having trouble with sales, always come back to market research. And so the best thing I would suggest you do is either go on Facebook groups, even go on websites like Reddit, and start to find out where your customers hang out. So let's say your target audience is helping moms, new moms who are struggling to balance, food and cooking, healthy eating, and also self-care. And so maybe what you do is offer a meditation, or you offer some kind of personal customized service in healthy eating specifically to new moms. So you really want to, that's the case as an example. You want to think about and ask yourself, well, where do I find these moms? Where are they hanging out? Are they most likely to be on Facebook groups? Are they most likely to be on Reddit? Or are they most likely to be hanging out in other forums? So then once you have that kind of idea of where you might find them, then you want to now go and target them. So the point is not just that it's just Facebook or Reddit. There's lots of different ways. You can find them on Instagram. You can find them on YouTube. The most important thing is to just identify and begin to craft a profile of who your potential audience and market might be and what challenges you're solving with your course. So that kind of market research is so, so important. And so if you, regardless of where you are, even if you've already launched and now you want to decide to add additional products and services to your business, then come back to this idea of market research and find out, where are they hanging out? What do they like? What do they dislike? What do they need help with? And once you get more information and start digging and digging, you'll start to kind of uncover patterns. And so the last thing I want to say about market research is that it takes time. A lot of us think, we start, going out to forums online and posting questions, and we get all these insights, and it becomes like very steady. And so it's not quite as fluid. Sometimes it can be. The idea really is sometimes you post a question, you get a lot of great answers, and then you want to continue digging and probing further. For my experiences, when I first began in this course creation space, thinking I wanted to build an online course, one of my biggest mistakes is what I'm sharing now, is I really didn't know who I wanted to serve. I wanted to build a course all about automating your Thinkific course setup. And while that was a great idea, because I did see that there was a need for that, I didn't do enough research in identifying potential customers beyond just a few clients that I worked with and some comments in a Thinkific Facebook group. And so what I realized is that as I kind of went backwards and did some surveys, conducted some focus groups, talked to entrepreneurs and Thinkific course creators, I realized that there was a need for this type of course, but there wasn't a great enough need to generate consistent sales. And so I realized that I had to abandon the idea of launching a course on how to automate your Thinkific setup and focus a little bit more on my potential audience and what that would look like in terms of serving a broader market than just course creators in the Thinkific Facebook group and or previous clients. So the last thing I want to share is that, market research takes time, and don't be hard on yourself, and have fun with it. Embrace, these kinds of insights that you might cover through Facebook groups or focus groups and surveys, and always just come back to having a clear target profile of who you want to serve. So let me know if this helps, and you have any questions. Drop a comment below and let me know how I can help.